Tell me about something that is not on your resume. This is a question that might take many people by surprise. However, by asking this question, recruiters, hiring managers, and interviewers aim to go above the factual information that is listed on your resume. They are attempting to uncover the unique experiences about you and your personality that could make you a unique addition to their team. Hey, my name is Abby, and welcome back to the Life Work Balance YouTube channel. Today I want to talk to you about how you can answer the question, tell me about something that isn't on your resume, during an interview. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 8 reasons why a recruiter, hiring manager, or interviewer might ask you this type of question. And I will also provide you with 10 different examples that you could use to formulate your response to this question. Before we jump into that, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you're looking forward to hearing those 8 different reasons and 10 different examples. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can continue to receive life, work, balance advice delivered directly to you every week. When it comes to asking this question, tell me about something that isn't on your resume, there are at least 8 different reasons why a recruiter, hiring manager, or interviewer might ask you this question. So I mentioned at the very beginning that this question is a way for them to uncover different experiences or aspects of your personality that could show that you are a good fit for this team and this role. So let's break that down into the 8 reasons why I believe someone might ask you this question during an interview. First, they want to gain a fuller picture of you. Resumes are often limited to just professional experience. In most cases, I do not recommend putting things like your hobbies or personality traits on your resume. However, when you're answering this type of question, it gives you the ability to give the interviewers some insight on these things. It allows them to see different aspects of your personality, maybe identify some of your values or the things that are important to you as a person, and you may also be able to expand on interests that don't typically show up on a resume. The second reason why they might ask you this question is to assess cultural fit. Interviewers want to understand if you are going to be a good fit for the company or organizational culture. By learning a little bit more about you from a personal perspective, like your interests and values, they can gauge how well you will integrate with the organization and the team. Asking this type of question also gives them an opportunity to evaluate your soft skills. This question provides insights into your communication and interpersonal skills, your creativity, and the ability for you to think on your feet. It can also help assess things like your emotional intelligence, which is key for employers and employees in today's modern workforce. A fourth reason why someone might ask you this type of question is because it will help them better understand what motivates you and what some of your passions are. This type of question can help reveal your dedication, your passion, and potential long-term engagement with this role. A fifth reason why an interviewer might ask you this type of question, it shows them how you can handle open-ended and maybe even unexpected questions. This helps demonstrate your adaptability and your problem solving. Sixth reason why an interviewer might ask you this question is it helps identify your unique qualities and experience. This type of question allows you to really highlight those unique contributions that you could make that differentiate you from other candidates. This is particularly useful if these other experiences or qualities bring additional value to the role that you're interviewing for. A seventh reason why an interviewer might ask you this type of question is it could help foster a more relaxed conversation. Now that's the goal of every interview, is for it to feel more conversational than robotic and formal. So asking this type of question is a way to facilitate that. It helps you build rapport with the other people in the room, whether it's in person or virtual, and can help make you and the interviewers feel more comfortable. And the 8th and final reason as to why an interviewer might ask this question is it tests your authenticity and your honesty. It provides them an opportunity to gauge how authentic and honest you are about your experiences and who you are as a person. So again, asking this type of question provides the interviewers with a way for them to move past some of the strictly professional things that might be on your resume and move more into a way that can help them understand who you are, what you bring with you to the table, to identify if you are truly going to be a good fit for this role. So now let's talk about the 10 different examples that can help you create or craft a response to this type of question. Before I jump into those 10 examples, I want to talk about my tips to create a relevant and compelling answer. First, be authentic. Choose experiences or skills that genuinely reflect your interests and strengths. You also want to reflect on the impact that this experience, strength, skill, whatever, has on you and how it impacts the potential role. You want to keep your story or the information that you're sharing relevant. So choose something that, while not on your resume, is still relevant to the job that you're interviewing for. This should be something that demonstrates a valuable skill or trait. You also want to be concise. Keep your story or explanation short, brief, and to the point. You want to demonstrate or show your enthusiasm, so convey genuine enthusiasm and passion for whatever experience you are going to be sharing with the interviewer. And then finally, this might sound redundant, but I just want to highlight it. Connect back to the job. Whenever possible, link this story, this experience, the skills or traits that you're describing back to the role that you're interviewing for. Show how this thing that you're sharing makes you a better candidate for this role than anyone else that they're interviewing. The goal is to use this question to help yourself provide a comprehensive picture of who you are and what you bring to the table beyond just your listed qualifications on the resume. All right, so let's jump into it. First and foremost, you can share a personal story, something that is maybe a personal achievement or something that you're proud of. This might sound like this. Something not on my resume is my experience training for and completing a marathon. This taught me about discipline, goal setting, and pushing through challenges, qualities that I also apply to my professional life. You could discuss a unique skill. A unique skill that you might share would be, I have a knack for learning languages quickly. I'm currently conversational in Spanish and Mandarin. This has enhanced my ability to communicate with diverse teams and understand different cultural perspectives. You could highlight a volunteer experience. You could say something like, I've been volunteering at a local animal shelter for the past 2 years. This experience has honed my time management skills and reinforced the importance of community involvement. You could talk about a passion project, something like, I run a blog where I write about sustainable living practices. This has developed my research skills, content creation abilities, and commitment to environmental sustainability. You could mention a relevant side job or internship. This might sound like, during college, I worked part-time as a freelance graphic designer. This taught me client management, meeting deadlines, and creative problem solving. You could describe a personal achievement. I recently completed a challenging puzzle competition and ranked in the top 10%. This experience sharpened my analytical thinking and attention to detail. You could also share a learning experience. I spent a summer traveling solo through Europe, which significantly enhanced my problem-solving skills and adaptability in unfamiliar environments. You could reveal a unique perspective that you have. I grew up in a multicultural household, speaking 2 languages at home. This upbringing has given me a unique perspective on cultural sensitivity and effective communication. You could also discuss a leadership, mentoring, or teaching experience. I've been mentoring a high school student through a local nonprofit. This experience has enhanced my leadership and communication skills, as well as my ability to provide constructive feedback and support growth in others. And finally, my 10th example is you could share a personal interest or hobby. I'm an avid chess player, which has significantly improved my strategic thinking and patience. These skills translate well into project management and problem solving in a professional setting. So, when it comes to answering this question, you want to provide information that is interesting and relevant to the job that you're applying to. And it doesn't need to be strictly professional. You'll ideally want to tie it back to the role that you're applying to, but the actual meat of what you're sharing doesn't strictly need to be professional. The goal of this question is to help the interviewer understand who you are as a person and determine if you're truly going to be a good fit for this role and this organization. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you've ever received a question like this, please share how you answered this question below. And if you have any additional questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas on answering this type of question during an interview, throw them in the comments. I love receiving comments, and while I might not be able to get back to you immediately, individually, I do read through every comment, and I will do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Just note that whatever you share in the comments below could likely help someone else in the future who's going through something similar. If you are looking for more one-on-one specific coaching around your interview preparation and how to answer questions like this during an interview, please reach out to me today. I offer interview strategy sessions, which will allow us to work together one-on-one to really identify where things could be going wrong, your strengths, your weaknesses, and how to really strategically improve for your upcoming interview. I have a limited number of spots available each week for these interview strategy sessions. So if you have an upcoming interview and you want to show up as your best self, please consider reaching out to me today. I've linked to my email and my website in the description box below, and I would love to get something scheduled with you. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so that you can continue to receive life-work balance advice delivered directly to you every week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.